Welcome to Harvard, Illinois, home of Milk Day. If there are two things they're proud of out here in Harvard, it is their cows and their milk. Milk Days is a big hometown festival they have out here, which I'm definitely planning to attend in the near future. It has been a weird 24 hours weather-wise. Our day did indeed get cut short yesterday due to the weather over at High Point Conservation Center. But it's day 2 and we are back in Harvard. We're gonna start by taking a little drive through downtown Harvard. Checking out some Metra trains. Oh, that wasn't planned. Something that is very unique about Harvard is that it is the end of the Union Pacific Northwest line, the Metro line that I have taken to Arlington Heights, Arlington Park, McHenry, the one that goes to Woodstock, and it does end at Harvard. 62 miles from Harvard to Ogilvie. And I believe the longest line you can ride on the Metra system. And in case you don't believe me, there you go. 62.82 miles from the Harvard Metra station to Ogilvie. Now, it's been a while since I rode a Metra train, but if I do recall correctly, I believe it is close to 2 hours from Harvard to Chicago if you make all local stops. Yeah, it can be a long train ride. So after that brief little tour of Harvard, this is the main reason why I wanted to come back out here today. That is to check out the Rush Creek Conservation Area, which we will be focusing mainly on these trails over here, which start over here. I have been wanting to come out here basically since I moved out here, and fall seems like the appropriate time for it. Still not an abundance of colors, but a lot of leaves sure have fallen. And it's looking pretty nice here. So we have come from this way, and I guess we will go on the long loop this way, and the trail also goes this way. This might be the other end of the loop. Guess we will continue on this way. Definitely not trying to get lost either today. It looks like we've run across our first bridge here. Very cool. Decent sized one too. The weather cooled down considerably today as well. It is almost perfect. Fairly sized, decent trail for sure. Just keeps going and going. Got a little elevation ahead. Every once in a while you run across some nice pops of color. Going through some deeper woods now. I really enjoy this. And very quiet too. Very tall, very mature trees. And not really affecting us today, but if the sun was out, I'd imagine there would be a lot of shade as well. So we got our first indication that we are not completely lost yet. Also a sign here for the main parking lot and pond area. We've basically been going a straight line so far. I have not taken any turns. So I guess we will continue this way. And what appears to be we're going along in a long loop. It is the second full week in October, and it's the first day that it's really feeling like fall to me. And I do have some plans for next week as well, if the weather cooperates. We shall see. We're about to make another turn. Oh, we got this guy here. Yeah, he's not doing nothing. Definitely does seem like a loop to me. Continuing on. Heading downhill a little now. A little swampy area over there. It is cooler today than it was yesterday. By next week, the temperatures are supposed to drop significantly. So it will be quite interesting to see what's going on with the trees. Not really a bridge, more of a boardwalk, kind of. A little slippery, so we're gonna walk careful on this thing. The ground is definitely still wet from all the rains that we got yesterday and into this morning. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to make it out today, but the cold front definitely has passed through and the rain is done. It's kind of crazy how straight some parts of this trail are. But again, still, so far, very easy to walk this thing. First time actually seeing some sort of an opening. And then we come to see this double bridge. That is kind of neat as well. There were signs here as well, warning that it is hunting season and not to venture off the trails. You do not have to tell me that twice. And I will not be trying these berries either. So we've hit a bit of a fork in the road. We have come from the long loop. The short loop is over there, which I believe puts us back to where the other sign was. But if we want to continue a bit more of this trail, I believe we have to head this way. I don't think we're lost yet. So we are going to attempt this direction. If I am right, this should put us back very close to the parking lot where we started. Well, we're still going, but I know we are getting closer to the parking lot. The full loop is probably close to 2 miles. That is my guess anyway. Just downloaded the trail map, and it is actually 1.8 miles for the full loop, with a split in the middle where those signs were. So very reasonable indeed. A little wet today, but there are plenty of benches to sit and rest along the way. A little bit of a field here. For the most part, though, it has been very wooded, which I like. Opens up a bit here to a picnic area. But we still gotta continue down the trail a little bit, I believe. We should definitely be nearing the parking lot, though. And indeed we have. Our last little bridge here. And it puts us right back to the parking lot. So yeah, it's one big giant loop. And here is where we started. To give you a little perspective, there is the parking lot. We can use this water fountain as a guide. We just got done with the trail over there by that bridge. And we got some animals fighting. But if we continue this way towards the parking lot, we originally started the trail right over here. So pretty easy to figure out. They have a whole map of different conservation areas in McHenry County. Definitely plenty more for me to check out. Some of the ones that we have been to so far. Of course, Rush Creek. High Point yesterday. And we can't forget about Glacial Park. Probably the biggest in McHenry County. And here is the loop that we just did. So we have 0.3 miles to that first sign. Here is that little cutoff. This loop is 0.9 miles, and then the last part that we did was 0.5 miles. So actually a total of 1.7 miles. You can cut that in half basically if you do take the little shortcut. The parking lot is where the red dot is. You can come off of McGuire Road. And they also have a pond, which we are going to check out right now. A little information about the pond depths. And we can just walk across the road here and go directly to the pond. Fishing is definitely going to be the thing you're going to come out here to do. They do have a picnic area to eat some lunch. Unfortunately, I do not have any food with me. Otherwise, though, you have a nice little pond here. Water levels do seem a little low at this time, but that has seemed to be the theme wherever I go this year. The water levels have been low. Well, I hope you enjoyed this nature walk through Rush Creek Conservation Area and our little tour of Harvard, Illinois. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Welcome to fall, and thank you for watching.